Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for joining me once again. Can you see that I am in a mess? I am in a mess, and I don't know which way that I want to go. So many, you ever get to that place when you're designing and you have so many ideas that you want to use, but you know you simply cannot place all of the ideas on one canvas. Well, that is what I am dealing with today. Here is here is my palette, which, as you can tell, I've been working on. If you've been watching the previous videos, you know I have been working on this piece for quite some time. And that is because so many things have taken place and I couldn't get back to this project when I wanted to. So the last that you did see is me trying to go ahead and put the grommets on the back, which I did. And what it's tied with is not what it's going to stay tied with. So look over that. But here I do have the grommets in, and I just cinched it with the parachute cord just to pull it together so I can get the look of how it is actually going to look when I cinch it. So my dilemma is, I've done all the tie bleaching in both pieces, the skirt and the corset. Boning and everything is done. Corset base is complete. Now the hard part is deciding, am I going to leave the corset as is? But that's not me. I like more. And when I do more, it always looks fabulous, always. But the thing is, I have so many ideas that I want to put on this canvas, but I don't know which I should choose. I have these gorgeous beaded pearl and crystals, which I would love to add in, but I actually, for the idea that I have in my head, I'm actually going to need a lot more of these because I have to use it all over. I can't just do the front of the skirt, or if I'm doing both pieces, I need a lot more than this, which of course I'm not going to have the entire length of this bead strand. No, I'm gonna, I have an idea to do, in this length, just like this length. So I'll have many of these. I still need more if I'm going to use that. I also, of course, have this thing here, this glue-on crystal and chain link that I can put on, but it's such an easy, this is too easy. This is too easy. It's very pretty. See, you can almost, treat it like jewelry. It's very pretty. It's beautiful, but it's too easy. It's too easy. Of course, I would have to multiply this, and that's going to take a lot of work. Sorry. That always happens when I'm on camera. I have to yawn for some reason. But, and then I have all these pre-dyed strips that I thought maybe that I was going to use, and I still might. I'm just not sure, all these strips. I'm just not sure how I'm going to go about using it. if I decide, because I do want to do something that's, not the norm. I don't want to do the norm. And I have to, I'm losing my voice. Goodness. I have to figure out if am I gonna do the pearl look, and then I have these flowers. Where's my little, I have some sheer flowers like this. They're very sheer. I don't know if you can see that. This is just two of the four petals, and it's very sheer, light and airy. And I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna do that on there. Guys, I am so sorry. I'm thinking I'm gonna do that on there, but I'm not sure. I don't know what I want to do. And it's just too many ideas. I would like to do um, lace. I would like to add in some really fine lace, or like a border lace. I want to do that at the hem. I would like to do it on the edging here, possibly there. I'd like to take some tulle and make a extra, skirt to go under here. That's gonna hang out from underneath the bottom. But I'm getting caught up here. Um, a tulle jacket. That would be so cool to do a tulle jacket. With the folds going different ways on the jacket of tulle. But I just don't know which way I want to go. I could individualize the pearls on here, and I could put it in the spots that are white. I have where's my machine? Oh gosh, I don't know why I'm so yawny. And my machine is over there. I have a pearl setting machine. It's a hand tool that you can, put the pearls on. It's got a solid backing on the pin part of it. It goes inside the pearl and it's set. I just don't know which way I want to go. This is torment. This is torment. How do I torment my own self? By having too many ideas in my head and I don't know which way I want to go. I was looking at, the fashion shows that are on the runway for this year, 2026. And it seems I'm going in the right direction, of course. I always am, which I was doing this, last year, for this year. And I don't know, maybe should I sequence it? Sequence splotches, not a necessary form, just different cutouts to put on it. I wish I had feathers, really light feathers, like the ostrich feather. If I had a lot of those, I could actually do that. There's just so much, and I just can't grasp what I want to do. I can't grasp what I want to do. There's just too much in my head. So playing around with these ideas. I don't know why my voice is leaving me, guys. I need some water. Can someone bring me some water? There's nobody here but me and the dog. And he's certainly not going to bring me any water. Bear? He's looking at me like, who are you talking to? Oh my goodness. I just don't know. See, and this is the idea that I like. I like this look here. That's what I'm doing on here. Looks really ratty and shabby, right? But when it's done right, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. So I gotta figure out how am I going to bring that about without it looking like a mess? I just can't figure it out how I want to go about that. You guys, this is the dilemma. This is almost like writer's block, but this is designer's block. Designers get it too. You, you just run into a brick wall and you just don't know which way you want to go. Well, all I can do is just keep thinking. But the thing about it is, I feel like I'm wasting time. So I got to do more than just keep thinking. I had to come up with something. I don't know what I'm going to come up with, and it's driving me crazy. I need a canvas. Maybe I'll take all these and put these on a canvas. Create that. Maybe that'll help me. It's just, I get pulled in so many directions. I don't know what or which way I want to go. I don't know which way I want to go. So I'm going to play with this just to see. And guys, you have to excuse me if I'm hobbling. That's because I still have a sore foot, from the surgery. It's still sore. But see, that would be so cute. Yeah, but it comes off, and we've got this. So I don't know. This is torture, pure torture. See, if I have enough to even go like that, I would need to share that. So tiny, it would need to be so tiny. My model would have to be so tiny. And I'm not getting it. I'm not getting anywhere with this. Okay, let's see where we fall short on the. Anyway, that's how we run into problems constantly, having too many ideas and not knowing which one to go with. I'm going to go ahead and take this down, take my corset down. Yeah. Yeah. That's that. That's just stuff that doesn't go with the project. Yeah, so here is the corset. It is beautiful. It's beautiful. We got four grommets on each side. I distressed them. This one I got to do a little bit more on here because I damaged one of the white ones. So I have to do the distressing on this while it's here. And here is the inside of the corset. See, it's completely finished. Completely finished. Everything is done. It just needs decor. I know the tie-dye can be decor as is, but I have to do some more. I have to do something else to it to step it up past just a one level design. And that's what I'm working on. Guys, that's what I'm working on. And I haven't put the skirt together yet because I want to get the top. I want to get the top done. I did do the band inside. And I'm going to do the zipper. I'm going to put the zipper. All of my seams are outside because I want them to shred like this. So they're double stitched together, but I needed them to shred like this because that's the idea of the design. So, and It's longer in the back than it is in the front. I know you can't see it, but it's longer in the back than it is in the front. And it is, uh, it's floor length, depending on how tall the model is. But it is, I would say it's, it's toe length. So, oh, I can't wait to do the fashion shoot with this. It's gonna be, it's just gonna be beautiful. So, uh, the only thing I need to do now is finish the corset. Whatever I do to the corset, of course, I'm gonna do to the bottom piece so that it matches. Okay, so I think that is going to be it for today's live because I am stuck. I am stuck. I am stuck. I would like to try something. I don't want to get up in the middle of this, but I have to because I have to go over there and get my convertible pearl setting machine and the pearls, and I'm going to test it out because this will be my first time using that. So I'm going to excuse myself really quick to go and get it. So okay, so here we have it. I have my pearls in here that I ordered from one of the wholesale websites. So here it is. It's a little bag of pearls, and it has the little metal thing that's in the back. It's like a rivet, but it's the pearl that's on the outside. So we're gonna test out this little machine. It's a manual machine. It's not electric or anything. It's a pearl setting machine. So this also I did get from a wholesale website. Not mentioning names because I'm not sponsored by anybody. But let's go ahead and try this out. And let's see if I can accomplish using this machine. And I can tell you about it. We just need a little piece of something so that we can test this out. Okay. Now, if we put all these goodies aside and see how this thing works. So, this is what it looks like. They have some screw areas here if you want to mount it to a table so that it doesn't move. I'm not going to mount it to any of my tables until I get a permanent workshop. And it comes with different size settings for your pearls. So if you want to use some small ones, let me see how many they have here. There are 4 plus the one that's already on there. So you get 5. Well, you get 4, but 5 in completion. Okay. Whew, I'm already sweating under these lights. So I have a large. I'm going to see if you can see. This one, this is the largest one, if you can see it. And then, yeah, this is a medium. This is a medium size. Then we have a size down from that, which is a small. This is a small. I don't see any sizes engraved on either of them. And then this one is your extra small. I'm going to see which one is in the gun. See how tiny that is. And then, of course, you got your L wrench. And the one that is already here So I was gonna cut this off, but it keeps it in place for you. This one here, this one is a medium as well. And here, this is where you just, these are simple. You just screw it off and screw it back on. Okay. Okay, so that looks like I'm gonna have, oh, this is is it this? There's a, okay, let's go back through our sizes. We have the large, the, well, maybe let's say extra large, large, medium. Yeah, so this one, okay, so this is the medium, and then this one is a small, and then this one is the extra small. So the one that came in the machine, well, the one that was attached to the hand device is the medium size. And here is where you're gonna place your 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 bead goes against this one. And you have to keep, I'm guessing you have to keep, are there any instructions in here? I didn't see a paper. Let me check. Oh, so the sizes are printed on the box. No, no instructions. Okay, so let's see. Our sizes are, they give you a 4mm, 5mm, 6mm, 8mm, and 10mm. Okay, so what was stored in the tool was a 6mm. Okay. So let's put our, well, I have to see what size the bead is. These beads. To see if, so I'll know which adapter is going to work. So let's drop it inside here and see if that is a winner. I would say so. I would say this is, yeah, this would be the size I want. Okay, now to get it back out, to turn it around so we can actually get it in place to line up with the the rivet. Okay, so I'm going to use this little needle to try and turn it. Okay, yeah, so I've turned it. Turn it again, because it keeps turning when you push it down. Okay. So I'm just guessing at this because there aren't any instructions. So trial and error is a great teacher. Let's put this pin away. Put this one away till I'm ready to use that. And let me get a good seat here. All right. Okay, so that's the pearl. Let's go back and insert the adapter back into here. Back into the tool. That's all you have to do is twist it in. I'm holding that because it did turn while I was twisting this back on. So the rivet is gonna go, I'm just guessing, guys. If you know how to use it, lucky you. It's really small. It's a really tiny rivet. Let me see if I can get you to see that. Can you see it? Look at how tiny that is. So that's going to go inside of the pearl bead. And the back of it is flat, and it does have a hole. So if you've ever looked at some of your sweaters or jackets that you've gotten out of the finer clothing stores, you may have seen that because you were wondering, how did they get that on the shirt? So here is one way to know how it was placed on there, how it got to be there. Okay, so obviously, let me put these other tools away so I don't lose them. Let me put this in a safe spot because I'm definitely going to be using these. Definitely. That steps up your design game. Put it back in the box so that it is in a safe place. Okay, let's put my beads here for a second. Now, if I could temporarily tack down this gun, I would, but I don't think I can temporarily. I don't want to tack it onto this table for sure, but okay, let's see if we can do this. We're going to place this in, they want you to place it like this, or do they? Because it looks like you're supposed to go, you're supposed to put this in the bottom, but how is it going to go on the pearl if you put it nose down? All right. I guess like this. We'll try. Yeah. Okay. So let me get a piece of fabric and I'm going to cut it. And I'm going to cut a tiny hole because this is denim and the rivet is not pointed enough to poke a hole through here. So I'm just going to cut a teeny tiny little nip. Yeah, that'll work. I can force it through that teeny tiny little nip that I know that you can't see. So let's stick it through the wrong side because we want the pearl on the right side. So there's the back where you can see the rivet is on the back in the center there. And here is the front. See the rivet? Let's give it a side. There you go. There's the little rivet right there. All right, let's place this on here. Hopefully we have it centered right. And I'm going to hold it down because I'm not sure. So I'm going to push, hopefully. Do I push it or do I squeeze? Squeeze. Let's hope it works. Ah, wow. Yay, pretty easy. Look at that. We have the pearl rivet on. That's pretty neat. Super easy. Super, super easy. That was neat. Look at that. Just like that. Or I guess if you have it mounted on the table, then you can actually use the little, well, it doesn't go all the way down if you use that. So you have to use the hand. That is cool. I like it. I love it. I love it. Check it out. Look at the little pearl. It's on there. You see it? There it is. So there's all kinds of things that you can do with it. Cool. There's the rivet in the back. Can you see the rivet? Yeah. There's the rivet right there. Yeah. I like. That is cute. Now let's see if I can come up with the idea for the corset, then I can be on my way. So I do like it. I'm in love with it. It can be used on more than just denim. It can be used on many different fabrics. I'm wondering, is that as tight as it goes? Because that was the end, when I pushed it down, that was that. And I don't want to puncture the other side of the pearl, but let me try that and see if there's more to it. If there can be more pressure applied to it. Am I on it? I don't think I'm on it. Yeah, that's it. Just whatever the squeeze. It's the squeeze limit, and that's it. So, haha, I'm excited. I'm excited about the pearl setting machine. It's a hand tool, and it works really great. Very easy. You can do all kinds of things. You can do everything from accessories to clothing. What couldn't you do? Everything. You can use that. It's almost like the bedazzler. I've never had a bedazzler, but it just made me think about that. But so that gives me a good head start on the corset. It would be easy to do on the corset if I'm going to choose to put these pearls all over the corset. Hey, I wonder also if I take, well, the only thing about this though, if I were to use these pearls, the only thing about it is there's a hole on the other end of the pearl as well. So once I did put this on the whatever I'm using, then I would actually have to cap it off with something else because there's a hole on the top of the bead, on the pearl. So that's something I'll have to investigate at another time. But for now, I am happy with the pearl setting hand tool. I am happy with it. They call it machine, but it's a hand tool. So, and I did get it. I got this one from Temu. Okay, so it does have good weight to it. It has good weight to it, but it's not heavy at all. So, okay, that's it. And I have a call coming in, so I'm gonna have to go. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.